The future of driving isn't just electric, it's smarter, lighter, and a lot more fun. From genius gear for pickup trucks to next-gen cargo hacks, these inventions will change the way you use your car. Like, subscribe, and let's explore what's coming. If you don't need a crane yet, but you already have a pickup truck and need regular transportation, it's worth looking at this tailgate version. Depending on the version, it will hold up to 1,500 pounds, allowing you to single-handedly perform work that would have previously required at least 2 people. The modification practically does not increase the dimensions of the pickup truck, is very unpretentious in maintenance thanks to a completely closed hydraulic system and bearings that do not require lubrication, so that the control panel could not turn on bystanders. It is automatically deactivated after 90 seconds from the last operation. In addition, the manufacturer has variants for vans and various service vehicles. Open up new horizons of transportation with the 2-inch hitch offered by the developers of this helper wheel. The product is designed for situations in which you need to use a pickup truck or similar vehicle to transport heavy or specific loads from agricultural equipment to huge trailers. It reduces the strain on the tire, distributes the weight more evenly, and increases payload capacity by 816 pounds. The tires are a reinforced version for commercial use, featuring a universal tread. In combination with cylindrical springs, the additional wheel and tire life improves handling and load capacity, and at the same time eliminates the risk of wheel hop, an effect in which the driving wheels of the car, when trying to accelerate, begin to jump, making a characteristic sound. The developers of Green Track overlay tracks offer to improve traction and cross-country ability when working on the ground. For those in doubt, they have prepared some figures. Service life of tires when using tracks increases by 60%, and the nominal pressure on the ground is reduced by 30 to 50%. In addition, the equipment eats less fuel, becomes more stable, and is no longer afraid of stony areas. The developers chose boron-containing steel as the main material. Thanks to different variations of tracks and the possibility of adding additional feathers to them, variants even for trailers are available. In addition, the manufacturer highlights a very unusual plus: less destructive impact of the equipment with tracks on the soil, which is especially important when working in forests. Do you remember the famous phrase, "I carry everything with me"? With a little bit of ingenuity, you get this interpretation in the form of a series of folding trailers EdCore. The trailers allow you to organize a conference room, store, mini museum, workshop, office, and anything else, depending on the buyer's imagination. The width of the standard version in unfolded form is about 5 meters. The weight is about 1.5 tons. The structures are designed for year-round use. There is a version for mounting on a truck chassis. And when used as a garage for folding and unfolding the trailer, I will even need to drive the car outside. An interesting solution for evacuation services combining simplicity and mobility has been developed in Germany. You may have seen it somewhere before. The Protek TM23 has been in production for more than 20 years. It can be mounted on any Jeep or light truck weighing from 5,952 to 16,534 pounds and is equipped with a remote control. The payload in the current version is about 5,070 pounds. The tailgate remains fully usable. Interestingly, the TM23 can also be mounted at the front. One of the model variants allows you to make the Jeep a snowplow. Other equipment is also available so that the pumped-up vehicle will not remain idle in any season. Evolution in cargo transportation and a unique product, an inflatable trunk. This is the reasoning of the author and the project presented on the screens, which did not do without ingenuity. Let's start with the material. According to the authors, bicycle cameras from the company Kenda are used. This allowed them to cheapen the product and make it more practical. A bicycle pump is also suitable for inflation. The fixation is provided by special straps. The installation procedure will take about 5 minutes. At the same time, the final design will withstand even surfboards, kayaks, building materials, furniture and other cargo, and in the folded state, it will take up less space than a shoebox. The price starts at $60. It's time to take a break. Organizing a picnic and relaxation area right by the car will be a matter of 5 minutes, thanks to this tent. It will cover 150 square feet of space, providing comfort even on hot summer days. The tent weighs 59 pounds and is barely over 6 feet long. It is stored in a PVC cover and fixed on the roof or on the trunk. Adjustable fasteners help to choose the optimal height. In case of bad weather, the kit includes nylon ties and metal pegs. Material tent is water repellent, additionally protected by polyurethane spraying, and Brighter Rest will provide a meter LED strip powered by a cigarette lighter. Price $916. The Togo system is an interesting solution for towing tractors. The design is extremely simple. It can be fixed to the tractor's fifth wheels by one person in about 15 minutes. After fixing, the rear part of the tractor's slave is raised, which simplifies the preparation for transportation and allows you to drive it as a conventional trailer. Also, due to the simplicity of design, it is suitable for almost all tractors with wheel arrangement from 4x2 to 8x4. The manufacturer notes the solution saves both money and time. After all, it will no longer be necessary to call a specialized tow truck, and as an addition, you can order a lighting element and a special brake kit. Sad statistics. 1 in 3 accidents in many industries, such as trucking, is caused by manual labor. Swinglift's line of ultra-lightweight electric cranes can help save those in the industry from overwhelming workloads. Available for vans, pickup trucks, and even trailers. The maximum lifting capacity is 1,100 pounds. The weight of the model itself is only 94 pounds. In addition, all mechanisms are compact and will not eat up a lot of useful space. For convenience, there is a remote control, and the ability to rotate the crane and adjust the boom outreach reduces the risk of damage to the cargo or nearby cars in case of unfortunate parking. Another option for easy access to the roof of the car, this time for lovers of off-road adventures and camping. Quickly unload your stuff or simply relax on the roof with a simple yet effective solution. Removable ladder for mounting on the spare. The ladder weighs 3 pounds and will fit a 24, 35-inch wheel. A ratchet strap is used to secure it, so no tools will be needed. The material of the frame and 2 steps, steel, non-slip pads are provided. The ladder costs $179. Another upgrade for vans, an electrically operated folding ramp. There are many scenarios of use. For example, the ramp will make it easier to transport wheelchairs and help mobile workshops repair scooters, bicycles, and more. The price starts at $2,679, but the manufacturer promises that installation will take less time than analogs, and also does not require complex modifications to the van. The main material is aluminum alloy, 6061, used, among other things, in the aerospace industry. The maximum load is 1,000 pounds. For deployment, it is enough to press one button. The length of the ramp is about 6 feet. The width is about 26 inches. A place to sleep and rest, right in the back of a pickup truck? Easily, the authors of this system are sure. It is universal, mounted in the body size from 4 to 7 feet, and in combination with the Weekender Camper option package, will please with a bunk bed, TV, lights, and a fan. The designers have been very resourceful. Even the rear board is used, and in the folded state it is possible to transport luggage. The system works thanks to an electric drive. The quality of the components is so high that the manufacturer is sure it will serve the buyer for a lifetime. Other modifications are also available, for example, for the transportation of an ATV. Surprise masters from Finland. How about equipping them with a high-pressure car wash? Street cleaning will become much easier and faster because you will no longer have to wait for special equipment. Several washing options are available, including cold and hot water. The maximum heating temperature is 284 degrees Fahrenheit. According to the developers, hot water will be useful, at least for weed control. Tank volume up to 264 gallons. Speed of operation up to 14 gallons per minute. The heaviest version weighs 1,036 pounds, the lightest 231 pounds. The kit comes with a 98-foot hose. It will come in handy if you need to wash off the attempts of self-expression of street artists. The roofs of vehicles, especially tall ones, are often not utilized in any way. The design called Top System will help to organize additional space for cargo transportation. In fact, we have another variant of a roof rack, but it stands out with a number of interesting details. Firstly, the solution is modular. That is, it can be flexibly configured according to the customer's desire and possibilities of his car. For example, available aluminum tube case, lighting equipment, and a special elevator of 8 or 9 feet for transporting heavy ladders. Secondly, the ProSafe system ensures easy securing of even bulky cargo. And thirdly, the trunk has successfully passed crash tests and is so durable that the developers promise it will survive the current car buyers and serve on the next one. Last but not least on the list, a development that was used back in the 20th century in military equipment. These are so-called non-pneumatic tires. The function of air in them is taken by rubber partitions. Inside, there is a framework of rubber plates resembling a honeycomb. It would seem that our airless tires have only one advantage. They are not afraid of punctures, bullet and shrapnel damage. But there is a disadvantage: low elasticity, which greatly affects the speed performance. That is why today engineers are actively working on improving cellular structures. Even tire giants are interested. Michelin showed its variant in 2017, and the first serial copies for passenger cars were promised already in 2024.